So I want to ask you first and foremost about today's poll. I want to start off positive, of course, but today's poll indicates that there's a bit of a difference between, the front runner and
Sure.
you. But, at the same time, there's obviously a lot of supporters of yours who are probably going to come out who may not be indicating to pollsters that they're going to be voting your way. What is your sense about how this is going to go?
Well, I'm just hearing positive responses everywhere. I mean, everywhere we're going. And I don't put much credence into polls. The only poll, I'm going to stick with the same line, is October 27th. But I don't believe in push polls that they call up, 40% of the people downtown and get someone to hit a couple buttons. I'm just not hearing it out there. I'm hearing positive everywhere we're going.
Is there one policy that is really driving your supporters that they're really behind?
I think it's subways, subways versus LRTs. We have Tory and Chow that are going to rip up the roads and St. Clairize the city, and if people want that, then they're going to vote for it. If they want subways, a world-class subway system, someone with a proven track record to make sure they keep their taxes the lowest in North America, and reduce the land transfer tax by 15%, I'm the one that's going to do it. I have a proven track record, and they don't, and we're going to make this happen.
Now we saw the other candidates were out earlier in the year. They got out much ahead of you. Do you feel as though the fact that you had to enter the race a little bit later has hindered your campaign at all?
Well, I'm not too sure. I wish I could have had a few more weeks, but I don't know. We have the momentum out there. I'm just not feeling it. And if polls, if I went by the polls, Tim Hudak would be premier, George Smitherman would be mayor, and Alberta would have went the wrong way, and BC in the federal election. So every election, the pollsters have been wrong. And let's just see what happens on October 28th.
Now, one question that is, relevant for today is the fact that we're seeing something unfold in Ottawa right now that's very, very concerning. There's been a shooting. We saw, just a couple of days ago, there was a shooting in Quebec that was related to an alleged radicalized individual shooting RCMP. If this happened in Toronto, and we've seen plots happen and almost unfold in Toronto before, Toronto 18, the Via Rail plot, as a mayor, if you become mayor, what would be your response to, or rather, what would be your warning to voters to ensure that they're vigilant against any type of attack?
Well, they have to be vigilant against anyone that they think that are radicalized, and alert the RCMP, local police. We have to be the eyes on the ground. There's millions of people, and if they see something strange, we should be reporting it. We have a great police department, federally, provincially, and municipally, but we need to police ourselves too, and keep an eye on what's going on in the surroundings that you're around and the people you're around. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
And so we're only days out from Election Day. What will you be doing? Who will you be meeting with? And what do you hope to see in the last few days?
Well, we're out on a 44 ward tour. We start early in the morning by 7 o'clock, and my voice is hoarse, as you can tell. I'm going till last night. I rolled in at 1:45 in the morning. So we've been going hard, really hard. And we aren't going to stop. And I'm hearing people every day saying, I've never voted before in my life. I'm voting for you. So I feel the momentum. I really do. If I didn't, I've been in enough elections, I'd be saying it. But it's out there. I just don't believe for a second, like all 120 people in Scarborough, we live, breathe, eat Scarborough. I just do not believe he's even close in Scarborough. I don't see it.
One last question. What would Doug Ford win mean ultimately for this city?
It would be a prosperous city. We're number one in the world, ranked number one in the world to work, number one in the world, the most competitive tax market. We've done it. We have a proven track record, and I'm going to make sure that we're number one continuously. We've never been number one in the world in anything before until this administration took over. We've balanced our books, first time ever. So the city's in good financial shape. We can always do better, but we're thriving in this city. We're thriving more than any city in North America. So they can't go after us on our record. It's impeccable as far as I'm concerned. They want to try to go after us personally. That's their choice.
Good. Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming in and taking the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.